BJP and allied MLAs from Manipur to discuss possibility of forming popular government tomorrow in the national capital as current spell of president's rule expires next week. One SDC office staff member and one IDP sustained injuries in unprovoked attack by members of Kuki community while inspecting abandoned Meitei houses at Kanto Prem Nagar in Imphal West district. Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur and Foothills Naga Coordination Committee submit memorandum to Home Minister Amit Shah and Governor seeking public clarification on status of SoO Pact with Kuki militants. Kanglei Park Students Association members blocked Manipur University VC office protesting over alleged appointment of non-teaching staff by violating conduct of rules and regulations of the university. State level World Wetlands Day 2026 observed at Yaran Park in Far East. Principal Secretary Arun Kumar Sinha stresses need to conserve and develop wetlands. World has only about 50 to 70 years of usable petroleum and natural gas reserves left. CAF and PD Director Karam Bono urges citizens to adopt responsible usage and alternative green energy practices. And India Polo Team B Manipur clinches winners title of the 7th Manipur Women's International Polo Tournament by defeating South Africa 8-7 in a thrilling final at Mapal Kangjebung, Imphal. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm USHAM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. BJP and its allied MLAs from Manipur have reached New Delhi after being summoned by BJP central leadership to discuss the possibility of forming a popular government in the state as the current spell of president's rule is set to expire next week. Nearly 20 MLAs reached New Delhi on Sunday night while others reached today. They are scheduled to meet senior BJP leaders tomorrow afternoon around 3 to review the prevailing political situation and decide whether to form a party-led government or not. Those present in Delhi include former Chief Minister N. Biren, Assembly Speaker Satya Bratta, former Minister Y. Kemchan, BJP State President A. Sarda and Kuki MLAs. President's rule was first imposed in Manipur on February 13, 2025 after N. Biren-led government resigned amid Meitei and Kuki conflict. It was extended for another 6 months in August last year. The BJP currently has 37 MLAs in the 60-member assembly, which has a tenure till 2027. Sources said if a new government does not assume charge in the coming weeks, a statutory resolution will have to be adopted in both houses of the parliament in the first part of the ongoing budget session for the extension of the president's rule. The BJP central leadership had held several rounds of separate meetings with its Meitei and Kuki MLAs, allies, NPF and NPP, and a few independent legislators over the past few months. One Imphal West SDC office staff member and an IDP sustained injuries in an alleged unprovoked attack by members of Kuki community while inspecting abandoned Meitei houses at Kanto Prem Nagar in Imphal West district today around noon. The incident occurred when a joint team comprising SDC office officials, IDP representatives and security personnel visited the area to assess the condition of abandoned Meitei houses left deserted in the wake of the ongoing crisis. Speaking to media, convener of Khurkhul Mandop Yumpham Relief Camp Management Committee, R.K. Sanahal, who was present during the incident, said that around 11 a.m., SDPO Lamphel and Segmai Police Station OC along with CRPF, Indian Army GR personnel, SDC Segmai staff, SDC headquarters officials and 2 IDP representatives arrived at Kanto Premnagar. The team inspected around 10 abandoned Meitei houses and took photographs of the houses. However, as the resettlement inspection team was preparing to move to a nearby location, a group of Kuki men and women, allegedly armed with clubs, axes and stones, suddenly confronted and attacked the team. Security forces instructed the group to leave immediately. Subsequently, the team retreated toward Leimakong ex-servicemen colony. Sanahal alleged that near the colony gate, another group of Kuki individuals arrived in a vehicle and attempted a second attack while brandishing similar weapons. Strongly condemning the incident, Sanahal said it was alarming that despite the presence of a large army camp and significant security deployment in the area, armed civilians were able to launch repeated attacks. He also criticized security forces for not using tear gas or rubber bullets to disperse the aggressors, instead asking the visiting team to withdraw from the site. He urged authorities to take strict action to prevent such incidents and ensure the safety of civilians and government staff in sensitive area.
Assessment over photo cap loisalakpa matung sida khoi khanghodana mafam da lairamba kuki kun mukna nung chai amadi thang paidana tanarakpodagi khoi se chele chelaba matung da amuk ex-servicemen colony gi hajen romji da bolero da moi mi manga taruk nupa nupi khaga yaroga laaga du singjang thang ke ga pairaga khoi mayam da hat ke tukke tarkoi matung sida khoi mayam na sepaina kra kam da khamjin toroga jan thorok ba matung moina nung thomjalakpadagi khoi SDC gi staff ama amadi khoi gi ai chamin na ba IDP ama soe ha in hajening si khoi security fajana ire security si yami sipai yauri nip CRPF yauri police yauri yauna simaina khoi kesu toroi haina khoi assessment changsi yum tau haina changaga kuki sina hat ke tukke tawu matamda security sina karimata khoi bu ngakpi san bidaba khana chelo hana samaina olbasi khoi yam nungaijade.
Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur, IPFM and Foothills Naga Coordination Committee FNCC have submitted a memorandum to Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Manipur Governor seeking public clarification on the present status of suspension of operations SoO agreement with Kuki armed groups. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, IPFM Chief Advisor Asankashar said that deadline of SoO Pact ended on February 29, 2024 and later re-extended on September 4, 2025. He alleged Kuki armed groups of threatening civilians even in the presence of security forces, carrying out violent activities, destroying forests and expanding poppy cultivation and drug trade taking advantage of the SoO Pact. He further alleged that the SoO agreement has emboldened Kuki militants rather than ensuring peace and has adversely affected indigenous communities, stating that there have been numerous incidents of SoO ground rules violation. Asankashar urged the government of India to seriously review the SoO extension agreement signed on September 4 last year and make the current status of SoO transparent to the public.
Foothills ki area kharada yamna hojik akoi da threat chauna laiba aki akhang phaholiba pandaba thoklaliba mayam punamak se gari chatpada lutpa thra tawba aduga mi lamda khunda naga area singda heta engross tawraga popi mayam thadana khotana hojik mai thai thade haina tawba punamak se akoi particular oina hainingde adubu mase SoO hairiba agreement asigi maram na oiraga punamak se akoi chauthoknaga thokibadagi ngasi manipurda yamna akaiba ma akoi da pibire haibagi tamakta akoi da Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji da aduga Governor of Manipur da masigi SoO gi agreement 2008 da tawkiba mayam se public da detail ama status ama phajana pibiyo.
Kanglei Park Students Association KSA members today staged a protest rally inside Manipur University campus over appointment of non-teaching staff allegedly by violating conduct of rules and regulations of the university. Protesters locked a Vice-Chancellor's office in demonstration. Speaking to media, KSA Secretary General Bablu Huirongbam alleged that Manipur University Vice Chancellor Professor Naurem Lokendro betrayed the university teachers by secretly amending the university's Statute 19 Clause 2. He demanded a formal inquiry against the VC, accusing him of bypassing the University Act rules and statutes. KSA demands the immediate removal of the Vice Chancellor over the alleged involvement in irregularities, urging Ministry of Education and Chief Rector to look into the alleged scam by the VC.
KSA Manipur University BC Oibiriba Professor N. Lokendro Batakta Kongyang Junction Jiriba si Mamang Taktagi Hauna KSA press briefing kya degi Kongyang kya junction Malay Kare Madam Dika Ino Hakanda Nazik Laiba Professor BC Oibiriba Professor N. Lokendro Singi Market Sida Pagi Tabak Lawada saying the Hakan Pagi non-teaching post-key recommend Lawa Sida CRR improved Taba Siguma the illegal loiba activities may answer Turkpa Siguma Sing Sigi Mayota Kesena Ngasi Siguma protest Junction Javan.
Government of Manipur through the Directorate of Environment and Climate Change in collaboration with Manipur State Wetlands Authority observed a state-level World Wetlands Day 2026 today at Yaralpat in Imphal East District. The program featured a photo exhibition by Manipur Amateur Photo Club on the theme Wetlands and Traditional Knowledge, celebrating cultural heritage. Addressing the gathering, Principal Secretary, Forest, Environment and Climate Change, Arun Kumar Sinha urged all stakeholders to collectively work toward wetland conservation in the state. He emphasized the need to develop existing wetlands sustainably and said farmers are being trained in wetland conservation practices, with the process underway to develop 23 wetlands in the state. While Environment and Climate Change Director Dr. T. Brajakumar informed that 3 wetlands have already been notified and are under development, while others are being assessed. He added that a draft policy on wetlands conservation has been placed in the public domain for feedback. Notably, over 3,000 migratory birds were recorded at Yaralpat last year, underscoring its ecological significance. The event also saw the launch of a wetlands virtual museum at Yaralpat and the declaration of Top Dussehra village as a climate resilient village. Prizes were distributed to winners of the state-level symposium on wetlands and traditional knowledge, celebrating cultural heritage. Manipur State Wetlands Authority Chairperson Dr. K.H. Samungo, Commissioner Dr. Shailesh Kumar Chaurasia and PHED and IPR Secretary Hungyo Warshang were among the dignitaries present.
4 springs under rejuvenation at Chinkhe Hill, and 30 farmers have been trained in climate resilient agriculture. 10 vermicomposting units constructed for beneficiary under livelihood activity. 3 numbers of watchtower constructed around the wetland. 10 numbers of plastic water bank and dustbin for each household were distributed under the solid waste management program. Today, as we confront the twin crises of biodiversity loss and climate change, the lessons of the past are more relevant than ever. By embracing traditional knowledge, we honor the wisdom of our elders and ancestors and recognize the role of cultural heritage in shaping resilient, sustainable societies. In conclusion, I'll say World Wetland Day is not just a celebration, it is a call to action. Let us work together to protect our wetlands.
Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Director Karam Bono informs that based on global assessments, the world has only about 50 to 70 years of usable petroleum and natural gas reserves left, stressing the urgent need for conservation of non-renewable energy resources. He was speaking at the launch of USHAM 2026 awareness campaign organized by public sector oil and gas companies under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas at Manipur College in Imphal today. The campaign on the theme Conserve Oil and Gas, Go Green will continue till February 15. Bono highlighted that petroleum and natural gas are depleting rapidly and their extraction is becoming more costly and time-consuming. He noted that India is currently the world's 3rd largest consumer of these resources and warned that by 2030, the country could emerge as the largest consumer globally. He urged citizens to adopt responsible usage and alternative green energy practices. CAF and PD OSM Haubam Bobby, Oil Industry Manipur State Coordinator R.K. Mohan and Manipur College Principal Aribam Devdas attended the event among others.
Oil and gas, China single sig, Nasida Gida, Sigil Ladybug, reserve, extract the river, Sina River Chansi, and Kanda, 50 to 70 years to Madan Masi, Sigi, stock me lazy. They are the minor, Paul Gidana, Tanamusangwe, Sidana 70 to 100 years of the sector in high. Aduna, Aquina, Lloyd, the Dolly, Manda, Aquina, Lloyd, any kind of coaching, Aquina, news from the Sinaga. Kari hena sangna koi future generations singisu khakpi laga thamnaba.
Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the Union Budget 2026-27 in Parliament on Sunday, framing it around three kartavyas: accelerating growth, building people's capacity, and ensuring inclusive development under Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. The budget focuses on boosting manufacturing, MSMEs, infrastructure, energy security, and city economic regions. Key initiatives include 10,000 crore rupees for Biopharma Shakti, a comprehensive textile modernization plan, a 10,000 crore rupees SME growth fund, and increased public capital spending to rupees 12.2 lakh crore. 7 high-speed rail corridors and 20 new national waterways were announced. On social development, the budget proposes regional medical hubs, expansion of veterinary institutions, animation, visual effects, gaming and comics AVGC labs in schools, 1 girls' hostel in every district, a National Institute of Hospitality, a new Khelo India mission, and AI-based farm advisory tool Bharat Vistar. She further proposed the development of an integrated East Coast industrial corridor with a well-connected node at Durgapur, creation of 5 tourism destinations in the 5 Puryodaya states, and the provision of 4,000 e-buses. She also proposed to launch a scheme for development of Buddhist circuits in Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura. The scheme will cover preservation of temples and monasteries, pilgrimage, interpretation centers, connectivity, and pilgrim amenities. Fiscal deficit is estimated at 4.3% of GDP for 2026-27, with gross market borrowings at rupees 17.2 lakh crore. Major tax reforms include a new Income Tax Act from April 2026, easier return filing, reduced TCS on overseas remittances to 2%, lower penalties, and decriminalization of certain tax offences. Customs duties were rationalized to support domestic manufacturing and ease of living. Personal imports cut to 10%. Duty exemptions for 17 cancer drugs and incentives for lithium batteries, nuclear power, critical minerals, and aviation sectors. Overall, the budget aims to drive investment, job creation, innovation, and inclusive growth while simplifying compliance and strengthening tax administration. Meanwhile, Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Paton said that the Union Budget 2026-27 gives due focus to the Northeast, particularly benefiting states like Nagaland in agriculture, livelihoods, infrastructure, and human resource development. He noted that provisions for high-value agriculture, MSMEs, animal husbandry, fisheries, scaling, and rural entrepreneurship will boost employment and economic growth in the state. Paton also welcomed increased capital expenditure for better connectivity and market access, calling the union budget inclusive and growth-oriented. Following the new excise duty regime, cigarette prices have gone up, with a pack of 10 sticks now costing at least 20 to 25 rupees more than before. This follows the government's decision to raise taxes on cigarettes for the first time in nearly 7 years, bringing India's tobacco taxation closer to global public health norms. The new levies approved by Parliament in December, will replace the existing GST compensation cess framework that has been in place since the rollout of the Goods and Services Tax in July 2017. Starting February 2026, cigarettes and tobacco products will attract additional excise duty and cess over and above the highest 40% GST slab, replacing the previous structure of 28% GST plus compensation cess. According to National Calamity Contingent Duty (NCCD), chewing tobacco and tobacco flavor products will also attract a price hike of 60%. The same will also be applicable to gutkha and pan masala. The price hike is a move of the government to increase revenue on tobacco products and to curb consumption. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the Silver Jubilee celebrations of Leander Folk and Classical Academy. Keep watching Impact News.
Nidamadi JE ki quality maming lairaba coaching institute Akas Educational Service Limited Manipur gi oina Infal Center hangduk jaragani. Coaching institute asida residential amadi non-residential ki kudong jaba laijagani. Hen akupa marol ki damal TLT Sports Academy Tharoijam Infal West natraga 9862928892 natraga 7005530701 natraga Akas Educational Services Limited ki website amadi Facebook page tagi khanglaba yagani.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Leander Folk and Classical Academy celebrated its Silver Jubilee today, marking 25 years since its inception. The Silver Jubilee celebration was held at Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy. Director of Jain Manipur Dance Academy, Pukrambam Bilash, member of EZCC Kolkata Board of Governors, Buddha Chingtam, art critics Rajmani Ayekpam, among many prominent personalities, graced the event. A souvenir was also released to mark the occasion. Speaking on the occasion, Leander Folk and Classical Academy founder A. Rasheshwari expressed happiness, stressing that she feels elated that the academy has been in existence for the past 25 years in service of the people. She continued that in all its years of existence, the academy has instilled the values of discipline and culture to its students through dance and music. She continued that former students of the academy are leading fulfilling lives, playing key roles in different fields. She added that the academy will continue to contribute actively in the field of dance and music. Students of the academy presented a series of performances of classical and folk compositions at the event.
Leander Classical Academy na piriba koi gi wakhalon se apikpa angang sing se da koi culture se masak khangnan bagi da makta koi na tapna haibadi chatna bi koi gi phanye pu sepa mayam tinaba sugumba se ka tam jagoi ga chat loina na dum chalhan bane do ta seng na khona jagoi si tamaga moi gi pandam se hay jagoi saba phawba ma oir na ba khona ba dugi na taba maitai macha ma oina koi gi culture je khangda ba ya da ba si pandam do koi Leander Classical Academy san tawjaba international da koi aduki matik chachare koi India manungi ne da aduki matik koi festival da khajirao festival Konak Festival, Surja Festival, the Mahakal Festival. Dum ayam ba dia koi participant or gala abane chahi kun mangasi. Phi law dia amala without kaimta law dia makoy da. Akoy na dum moy se akoy na phi da tambiri.
Dhanmanjuri University today launched the book Artificial Intelligence Enabled Real-Time Environmental Monitoring, released by DMU Vice Chancellor Professor W. Chandababu, along with Registrar Dr. R.K. Jotin and Finance Officer Rojendra Kar Nongthomba. The program was held at DMU campus, attended by faculty, students and experts. HOD Koijam Manibhushan briefed the audience on the book's key themes. Published by Springer, the 281-page book is edited by Dr. Binota Thokchom of DMU, Dr. Rishemjit Kaur of CSIR-CSIO, Dr. Pardeep Singh of Delhi University and Dr. Peng Peng Q of Donghua University, Shanghai. The book focuses on the use of artificial intelligence and IoT in environmental monitoring, including air and water quality, waste management, disaster response, climate forecasting, and smart cities. Professor W. Chandababu said the book is important for addressing Manipur's environmental challenges and strengthening climate resilience. The book is available in hardcover and e-book on Amazon India. A 20-year-old youth has gone missing from Lumphel area in Imphal West district since January 18 this year. According to Lumphel police station, the missing person is Deepak Thangjam, son of Thangjam Binoy of Moidangpok, Khunau, Awanglekai, Imphal West. The missing youth is 5 feet 7 inches tall, has oval face and fair complexion. He has short black hair and is medium build. In his complaint, the father stated that Deepak was staying at Ranjan Automobile Workshop near Iroishemba Forest Beat Office for automobile repair training. He reportedly left the workshop at around 5 a.m. on January 18 and has neither returned to the workshop nor to his residence since then. Family members have made all possible efforts to locate him but have been unsuccessful so far. Anyone with information about the missing youth is requested to contact Lumphel police station or the nearest police station. A father-daughter duo who were seriously injured in a road accident at Kwakatel Tidim Ground traffic point in Imphal West district on January 31st around 9 p.m. are currently undergoing treatment at Asian Hospital in Kwakatel. The injured have been identified as 32-year-old Rakesh Huidrom of Uripok Huidrom Lekai and his 5-year-old daughter Nongpok Nganbi. According to reports, a speeding Hyundai i20 car coming from Imphal towards Nambol rammed into the Yamaha FZ motorcycle that Rakesh was riding with his minor daughter as pillion rider. 15-day mobile vehicle campaign on the theme Protect Childhood, Stop Child Marriage kicked off today. The campaign is being jointly organized by Kangpokpi District Administration and Integrated Rural Management Association IRMA. Kangpokpi District AC2DC and Champhai SDO Lamminlal Simte flagged off the campaign from Kangpokpi District Deputy Commissioner's Complex. Air Marshal Inderpal Singh Walia assumed charge as Air Officer Commanding in Chief of Eastern Air Command yesterday. Commissioned into the fighter stream of Indian Armed Force in 1988, Air Marshal Walia has over 3,200 hours of accident-free flying on aircraft including MiG-21, MiG-23, MiG-27, Jaguar and SoO-30 MKI. He succeeds Air Marshal Surat Singh, who retired on January 31st after 39 years of service. Air Marshal Walia is a recipient of Vayu Sena Medal 2008 and Ati Vishist Sena Medal 2018. While Air Marshal Devendra P. Hirani assumed charge as Senior Air Staff Officer SASO at Headquarters Eastern Air Command yesterday. He is a recipient of the Vishist Seva Medal 2015 and Yudh Seva Medal 2022. Commissioned into the Indian Air Force in 1990, Air Marshal Hirani is a qualified flying instructor with about 5,000 flying hours on helicopters and trainer aircraft. Now to sports news. India Polo Team B, Manipur, clinched the title of the 7th Manipur Women's International Polo Tournament by defeating South Africa 8-7 in a thrilling final at Mapal Kangjebung in Imphal today. For the winners, T.H. Tana scored 3 goals while K.H. Deventi and Veronica Oinam netted 2 goals each and M. Bijenti added 1 goal. For South Africa, Spice Kreese scored 4 goals, Abraham cleared 2 and Krenji Ritali 1. Closing ceremony of the tournament organized by All Manipur Polo Association was attended by Lieutenant General retired Dr. K. Himale Konzam, Census Director H. Rosita, YAS Secretary N. Praveen, Transport Director K. H. Daina and AMPA President Dr. K. Sarachandra. India Polo Team B received a trophy and 1,50,000 rupees as prize money, while South Africa got a trophy and 1 lakh rupees as runners-up prize. Teams from India A, India B, Manipur, South Africa and Zambia participated in the tournament. Manipuri athletes bagged 2 medals in the Kerala Open Triathlon Championship. The championship is being hosted by Triathlon Association of Kerala under the Indian Triathlon Federation. States athlete N. Nelsie competed the 1.5 kilometer swimming, 40 kilometer cycling and 40 kilometer running in under 1 hour, 18 minutes and 39 seconds, securing the silver medal. Moreover, States athlete N. Sweetie completed the track in under 1 hour, 25 minutes and 25 seconds, securing bronze medal. Football club Lamjau defeated Utlo FC 1-0 in the 55th match of the 18th Manipur State League today, played under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association at artificial turf Lamlong Thongkong. Mahesh Yumnam scored the winning goal at 38 minutes. A total of 24 teams from different parts of Manipur, divided into 3 groups, are competing in the league matches. SFC Terakaitil will face Neroka FC Sangakpham in the 56th league match tomorrow. The first laid Oinam Matum Singh Memorial Cash Prize State Level Sub-Junior Badminton Tournament 2026 wrapped up today. The tournament was organized by SAC Badminton Training Center, Ningthaukong from January 30 at Ningthaukong Mangolnganbi College Indoor Stadium, Ningthaukong. IWDBA's M. Janelia became winner of the under-15 girls and KDBA's Marangtem Prince became winner of the under-15 boys. Marangtem Janelia also secured the title for the under-13 girls category and Tomthin Nganba Sograkpam became winner of the under-14 boys category. In under-11 girls, IEDBA's Chingkai Nganbi Seram became winner, and in boys category of the age group, KDBA's Delric Pukrambam became winner. In under-19 girls, KDBA's Rashid Toy Ningthaujam became winner. Delric Pukrambam also emerged as a winner in boys category of the age group. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. BJP and allied MLAs from Manipur to discuss possibility of forming popular government tomorrow in the national capital as current spell of president's rule expires next week. One SDC office staff member and one IDP sustained injuries in unprovoked attack by members of Kuki community while inspecting abandoned Meitei houses at Kanto Premnagar in Imphal West District. Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur and Foothills Naga Coordination Committee submit memorandum to Home Minister Amit Shah and Governor A.K. Bala seeking public clarification on status of SoO Pact with Kuki militants. Konglei Park Students Association KSA members lock up Manipur University VC office protesting over alleged appointment of non-teaching staff by violating conduct of rules and regulations of the university. State level World Wetlands Day 2026 observed at Yarikpat, Imphal East. Principal Secretary Arun Kumar Sinha stresses need to conserve and develop wetlands. World has only about 50 to 70 years of usable petroleum and natural gas reserves left. CAF and PD Director Karam Bono urges citizens to adopt responsible usage and alternative green energy practices. And India Polo Team B Manipur clinches winners title of the 7th Manipur Women's International Polo Tournament by defeating South Africa 8-7 in a thrilling final at Mapal Kangbubung in Imphal. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Miyoi ama mangkre kwa kathel lamdong laikai dagi seram ningol salam ongbi